Well, good morning everybody and happy post-Thanksgiving coffee, I guess it'd be. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving with their family. I was kind of treacherous there for a while because I thought, oh, it looks like it was going to be like icy, rainy type of stuff, and I thought, oh, who's going to be able to show up? But then the weather did clear off and it was lovely and everybody got to go. I kind of like it when it's colder out for Thanksgiving because, as sure many of you know, in the cold weather regions, I don't have enough room in my refrigerator ever. Not even close for all the leftovers and stuff from Thanksgiving dinner. So I love to be able to, I leave my picnic table or patio table up all year round on my deck to put stuff out there as a, old time refrigerator, guess, cold weather. So I was happy for the cooler weather for that reason, because you always have leftovers. And I don't know about your family, but our family, you have the big meal at 1 o'clock and then clean that all up, and then you have your pie, and then it's game time at my house. Some of the guys are watching football, some are playing cards, euchre, the puppies are playing, so sorry about that. If you hear any of the ruckus, and they got winter fever already. So card, and we play euchre and partners euchre. That's a big thing for the guys, and then sometimes they let me play in or whatever, because there's never enough spots and everyone's kind of waiting because they want to have their turn playing. So, and then after kind of the card playing kind of starts to dwindle up, then we play like everybody who is left in the evening. We will play things like, and I can't remember the name, I think it's spoons or something like that. And I think sometimes the games are just made up. And then we play that game Catchphrase and our Trivial Pursuit, or and we kind of modify it because we do groups or pairs or whatever. So then it's game time, and then everybody has sandwiches and nibbles on stuff throughout the evening, and finish whatever wine we've had opened up during the day, because we go through a lot of wine Thanksgiving at my house. And you have your beer drinkers too and stuff, but that's all we do. No mixed cocktails. I always say there's no hard liquor on Thanksgiving. So anyway, that's my family's Thanksgiving in the nutshell. And then you always send home, if you brought it, it goes back with you. And like my son, I made him up a couple of nice, really nice dinners so he could eat like another 3 or 4 meals off the leftovers I sent home with him, and other stuff is just like everybody else does. But of course that's what we live off. That's what we live off of for the next 3 days after Thanksgiving, to the point that right now, because today is Sunday, we are Thanksgiving fried. There isn't really enough turkey to freeze it. I mean, because it's kind of like the scraps, and the same with the ham. It's the pieces and parts and the stuff that you want aliquot off and put into it and freeze it, and it's not enough of the good stuff, whatever, because I got sent home with somebody. So it's all the scraps that are left over, kind of the bottom of the barrel. So we're kind of fried. So Sunday night we're having pizza. We're having pizza for dinner because we can't take the leftovers anymore. But you want to eat them up because you don't want to waste them. And I am not, my cousin Christy is. I am not like she goes, oh, that's going to be, the bones of the turkey and stuff. She goes, oh, that will make a really good turkey noodle soup or something. My mom was the type that you get all the meat off it that you can. And you throw the carcass off. Or she grew up, her mom used to make turkey noodle soup and make different things with turkey broth and whatever afterwards. But, I guess kind of you do what you grew up with, I guess. So my mom, out the door it went and out to the garbage. So that's what happened to mine. Isn't it amazing the amount of refuse, unfortunately, that you have after a holiday meal? And back in the day, you take the leftover food scraps and bones and all that type of stuff, and you take it back to the big compost pile. Now compost piles are just leaves or sticks and stuff like that, but back in the day you take that out, you put that in your dump pile. Anything that could break down, of course you get your critters back in there. And then we had burning barrels, which you can't have those anymore. We burn whatever paper products that, because we use paper plates, that you'd have and stuff, but those days are long gone. It's all taken away to incinerators, or hopefully not landfills. You don't want that to happen. But I think, back in the day when we all had our compost piles that we put food and, vegetable byproduct matter type stuff, and plus your leaves, plus all that type of stuff, and and it all broke down and went back to nature. Then of course your dog would go get into it and be dragging some bone up from the pile once in a while, but all that stuff would be biodegradable, and can't throw that in a pile. So I think it's kind of sad in a certain way, because that was a good composting pile, and that stuff all broke down back to Mother Nature eventually and would disintegrate, but you can't do that to type of stuff anymore. You can only have like a fancy leaf composting pile, and it has to be in a certain bin, it has to be enclosed in. And back in the day we just had a pile of whatever in the back 40 that would break down naturally, even though some people weren't good and took trash and dumped it, which I didn't like at all. But we all had our own compost piles, and you don't see that anymore. And I think that was kind of a environmentally good way, because you weren't putting in anything that would contaminate groundwater or anything like that. And we all had them and had our burning barrels, and I don't think anybody burnt enough or anything in there that would, you know, cause air pollution or anything like that. But laws are different, times are different than they used to be, so it is what it is. So anyway, but you should always recycle as much as you can, and we do. We do our aluminum and our glass and stuff like that. We do some recycling, and then my husband takes it down to his business, and they have like recycling things, and it's all taken down. So that's good, you know. So it's good to recycle as much as you can. Try not to have as much waste as you can too, you know. And I wish we had, no, I don't wish we had a smaller family. I wish I had enough plates that I could compensate. We could just do glass plates and stuff, but there's too many of us, so we do what we do. And sometimes you use paper products even if you don't want to, but it's kind of part of life and part of the way it is now, because it's all time. You don't have time to do this, you don't have time to do that. I have no idea how I got off on that. Sorry about that. So I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving dinner. Ours went well. It was nice to see everybody, and posted a couple pictures, and my turkey turned out perfect. You know, for me, I'm not the greatest, biggest cook in the world, so it's always kind of flip of the coin to see how some of my stuff might turn out. And I don't do anything fancy or whatever. I do like just the basic stuff. That's just the way I am. I don't get all the I don't know, I just never been one who's been into cooking or baking either. I will do certain things and like certain things, but I'm kind of like, do what I do, and I might try something new once in a great while, but not too often. But I know some people just love to cook and be in the kitchen all day. That's not me. I guess I'm not a very good housewifey person, because I like to make meals and families, but I like to keep everything, I guess, really simple and basic. I don't get fancy with the fancy rice stuffing with cranberries, la 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 in it. I just make plain old bread stuffing with, you know, that you've used the broth from your boiling up your stuff, and then inside the turkey that you pull out that only certain relatives will eat and stuff, and onions and salt, pepper, and all that. And that's all my cooking usually really is I do really basic stuff, and I like that, and that's what my family's used to. They're okay with it. It's fun when somebody from the family brings something fancy. It won't be for me, but let the other girls do it. So we had a really good, nice Thanksgiving, had a good visit with everybody, and most of the family was gone by Friday at noon because I didn't have to work, which is great. And it was so nice to have that whole day off to get ready for Thanksgiving, because I prep everything. Everything from taking it out of cans and putting it into things, or mixing it up or setting it so it's all ready to go, because I don't like getting up in the morning. Never have, never been a morning person. I'm a good mid-morning person, but I'm not an early morning person. So I don't have to get up until like 8:30 Thanksgiving morning. I know some people are up at 5:36 getting ready. All my stuff is done the day before, the evening before, so I can get up at like 8:30, put my turkey in at 9, and my other stuff, you know, where it has to go and when it has to go in. And it's easy breezy. I mean, some people go, oh, you gotta feed 20 or 30 people. I am so used to it. I am so organized when it comes to my cooking and preparations that it's such a simple day. And you've done it for, how many years have I done? I don't know, 25 years I've been doing the big family meals now for my whole family. My mom got to a certain point, I was trying to think of how old she was, 60-ish, somewhere in there, and she says, I'm done. I've done all the big family meals all these years up to this point. I'm done. Whoever wants to take it over better do it, because I'm not gonna. So that was me, because I'm kind of the keeper-gather organizer of the family, I guess. So I started doing all the big family meals, and oh Lord, it was kind of painful the first few years when you do that, because, you know, Mom had done it for years too, so she was so used to it. And you'd go over there and I'd help her, but it's not like when you're in the midst, living in the trenches of doing all of it. So it took me quite a few years to get my groove down, I guess you'd say. So it's a snap and a breeze now, and my kids have been around enough that I'm kind of, last Easter me and Christy went to Viva Las Vegas. So I said, we'll host it, I'll have it here, and I'll get everything ready and prepped for you as much as I can. But my son made the dinner. My nephew Rich helped him, and they had the whole family over. And the Easter's pretty easy because we keep that very, very simple. It's not all the extra accoutrements that you have like Thanksgiving time. So it went off, no hitches, and went over fine, and they had a good trained my son well, but both of my boys, Seth and Zach, are both excellent, excellent cooks and grillers. They surpass their mother. But they will take a whole half day to prep and make stuff. That's good. And I've always been such a person that I've always got other stuff going on and busy and I don't do it. So that was our Thanksgiving. Whoosh, it's gone. I only put out like 2 decorations for Thanksgiving this year. Did all my Halloween stuff up. And I thought, you know what, I kind of thought, you know, this year I'm just going to have one little centerpiece and a couple candles. And I thought, you know, really Thanksgiving isn't, the food's kind of the decoration, I guess. You know, you walk into the person's house and it's the smell of the food and the people that are there and the gathering of everybody and the bottles of wine that are out and the little pre-dinner snackies are out. And I thought, you know, that's kind of gives you the whole sense of Thanksgiving right there. You don't need all that. All that stuff is cute and I like doing it. Some years I'll do it. Some years I do not do it. But I thought that was enough. I thought my beautiful, wonderful, perfect turkey, and I took a picture of it and put it on my Facebook page because the carving even went perfectly this year. It was a 24-pound turkey. She was a big one, but I like to do a big one. I've done the 2 smaller ones thinking, oh, that will be easier. No, it's not, because you got to mess with more bones and those carcasses and more stuff and more places to put it. So I'm going for the great big ginormous turkey, and I just throw mine in a cooking bag with onions and celery and salt and pepper and flour and, you know, a few other little things. It turned out perfect. The skin got nice and brown like it's supposed to, and it I was going to say dissected. That doesn't sound very yummy, does it? When I carved it up, you can tell what field I work in. When I carved it up, everything came apart the way it should, and we had a nice presentation on the platter. So yeah, look at my Facebook page to see my lovely. I was so proud of it. Me and Christy were taking a little picture of it. Kind of weird, I guess, but look at our turkey because it turned out so nice. Anyway, that was Thanksgiving. I hope you and your family had a wonderful Thanksgiving too, and everybody got together. It's just so fun because it's kind of like the kickoff to the holiday season, isn't it? Halloween kind of gets you going, gets the anticipation going because you know it's coming, and then November hits and there you roll with everything. So it's like almost like not one holiday down, because I love all the holidays and I love the holiday season, but you kind of like, you're officially into it. Boy, I'm talking a lot today. Must have wore out my puppies because my bed witch is right there. My little Molly's all stretched out on it. Like she isn't going to move there all day because all the blankets are all fluffed up on it. Usually in the spare bedroom she can't get up on the spare bed because I got stuff all over it. So, and of course, for you girls who are girls or ladies or gentlemen who are, what's it called? Black Friday? Yeah, Black Friday shoppers. I hope you got what you wanted, but I tell you what, you don't need to go running all over the place if you didn't want to. We went, it was the weekend before Thanksgiving, we had to run to town and get some stuff. Remember I told you I was out looking forward to going back to Redmond because I hadn't been there for a while. I haven't gone to Wisteria Twig for tea or anything. Well, that was the plan, and I did get to stop at my few shops very quickly because we are on the big hunt for my son's bed. My son Seth is a very large man. He is like, I think he's 6'3" or 6'4", tall as can be, and he's big and burly and built like a lumberjack. Well, he has slept on a twin bed, and you're like, what? Yeah, I know. And you go in there, and he's like hanging all over the thing, and I've been bugging him for the last couple of years. Seth, get a bed. Seth, get a bed. No, this is just fine. This is just fine. And I'm like, Seth, you know, because he was in a car accident years ago, so he's got metal plates in his arm and stuff in his femur, and that you'd feel so much better. And he has a very, very hard job, very hard, stressful on his body. And I said, you'd feel better, your body would feel better. Well, he wouldn't do it. Well, thank you, because his box spring went it completely collapsed. Hunt for the bed. And I said, you have to get a double bed, because I said, you don't even fit on a twin bed, it's ridiculous. Well, then he started looking at a queen bed. Said our rooms are so small in this house. Said 3/4 of the width of your room would be bed. And I said, yeah, it'd be nicer. I said, but someday down the road when you get your own place, I said, you'll end up getting a king bed anyway, so it won't be a waste of money buying this double, because it fits your room that you're in, and it's going to be like a total step up from what you have. 10 steps up, really. So I talked him into just getting the double bed, because otherwise he wouldn't be able to walk around his room, because his room's like the tiniest bedroom in the whole house. So we searched high and low for a bed and got him a nice bed. got in bed, picked up a few things that we just hit her home after the, oh my Lord, because it was the weekend before Thanksgiving. I said, don't go shopping. And I only needed a couple things, but when you throw in the mix, the bed hunt, I was ready to get out of Dodge. Red Wing was packed to the max with people. All the stores were crazy, and people are just, I'll say it, they're rude. People are rude. They get in those lines and they're pushy and shovey, and they're rude to other people, or they'll like almost knock you over. And you know, I just look at them, I want to go, hey, you know, like, excuse me, pardon me, can I please get by? I always do, and my boys are very good about that too. But I said, people nowadays are just kind of rude and pushy, and it just kind of drives me nuts. And you want to say, hey, who raised you? But of course you're not going to say that. People just don't have manners. People don't have manners like they used to, and it's sad. My boys, like I said, were raised, you open the door for a lady, or you open the car door, or you help them. But you don't see that. And my husband was raised that way too, but he's in the mod generation. But I raised my boys to be that way too. But people just don't have manners, or don't have that little piece of kindness, I guess, that what would it hurt you to be a little bit nicer, be a little bit caring, and make that person feel a little bit better, or just be gracious, or you know what, respect your elders. And sometimes that type of stuff is just, you know, respecting others, or their space, or their time, or whatever. What can you do? You can't tell somebody else how to raise their kids, I guess. And if it's not your kids, you can't yell at them either. But I have gotten after a kid or two in the store when they've been naughty and nobody's watching them, and gone, hey, figure if somebody else ain't gonna, I will do it. So anyway, we got all that done. I am all over the place. Sorry, it's probably gonna be a long coffee again. But you guys can fast forward, or just like or take a break, or I don't want to listen to it anymore, whatever. So anyway, that was our weekend before Thanksgiving. And then this weekend was the big cyber weekend. Everybody left by Friday at my house, and me and my son were kind of thinking about doing a little shopping, and I'm just like, do you really need anything? No, he didn't need anything. And I said, I don't either. The only people I shop for Christmas now are my husband, and I get him just a little bit of stuff, and my two sons, my cousin Christy, my sister Pat, and a little something for my brother Donnie, and then at work I get all the girls, not necessarily a Christmas present, but just like a little December thing, like a get them each a little something for just the month of December. And you know, thanks, been working with you, and it's just a little token, a little something for, you know, say, hey, we worked together in December, you know, because some people don't believe in Christmas and stuff, or gift giving either. So I don't really think it's a gift, it's something you need. So I feel you need this, so here you go. So then it's not a gift. So I don't really need to go Christmas shopping. And then we're going to that big St. James wine tasting, which has, oh Lord, I can't even tell you how many vendors are there, 20 or 25, or it's everything from beer to wine to liqueurs to whatever. And then their food is fantastic. Everything from like cheese to stuffed mushrooms to sometimes a little caviar, a little lobster, a little crab. Oh Lord, the food. And this is a week also after Thanksgiving. Everybody knows your healthcare plans. You have to have these little health checks now, where they do their height, weight, blood pressure. Do you smoke? Check your cholesterol, check your blood sugar. Well, since I've gained my weight back, not all of it, but some of it, and lost 2 pounds, it ain't gonna matter for my cholesterol, glucose. Then there's like 7 different things that you can do, and if your numbers are good for that section, then the clinic will give you a little extra break on your insurance, because you have your premium cost, and I think your premium is like, per year is like $800. So if you do these sections of this healthcare thing, then they will knock off 100 of it or whatever. And you know, and for each, let's say you were completely healthy and everything was great and whatever, and everything was, that means that your premium would be paid 100% for the year, which would be great. That ain't ever gonna happen for me. I get that. I don't smoke. My blood pressure is always good. Weight, forget that. Cholesterol and glucose have been borderline for the last 2 or 3 years, so I'm not going to get that cash back. So I think I get, out of the 800, I get 8 or 600, I can't remember what it is. Maybe it's 600 potential dollars back to you. Get to, because I'm not the healthiest. Like I said, I don't smoke, and my blood pressure is good. That's about all I got going for me, I guess. But I'll take the $200. Thank you very much, and be happy with that at least. At least it's a little bit of a break. And you don't notice it anyway, because they take it pre-tax dollars out of your check. So it's nice to have a little bit back, but it's not much when you spread it over 12 months. So one of these years maybe I'll get $300 back. Maybe not. I don't know. So we got that going on this week, and I only work 3 days this week. I love it. I would love to go part-time. Oh Lord, I cannot wait. Cannot wait for that day. I would love to have that extra day a week to do stuff, because I never ever seem to have enough time to do the stuff I want to do, or there's like certain things I want to do for my whole channel and stuff, and I just don't have the time to do it. You know, things come up, just like the bed hunt, that kind of axed into that because I was going to do a little thing that day, and other things come up, and you just, you know, you have this laundry list of things you want to do and you never get them done. Or I don't. I always got something like, oh, I didn't get this done, or I didn't get that. You can't get it all done unless you do work part-time and do have that extra time. It's impossible. It's humanly impossible. And it used to be. I used to be a person who would like stay up until like 1 or 2 in the morning, and then get up for work, you know, at like 6:30 in the morning and be fine. I gotta have my sleep now. I need more sleep. I don't know that I'm doing less, or I can't do as much. I don't know what it is, but I usually am in bed, and like I said, it used to be like midnight to 1. I'd go to bed, and now I'm usually in bed with my lights out for bedtime by 11 o'clock. Some people go, that's not, well, for me it is 10:30 or 11. That's early for me, because I used to staying up till midnight or 1 and doing stuff. And my husband would get off to work around 9:30. My son would be off to work a little bit after 10. So I'd have like that hour and a half that I do all this stuff around the house. And I don't get it done because, you know, everybody's gone, so I can make noise. Otherwise, it's quiet time in the house. Even the dogs, when everybody's getting up for work, that's when they start they start playing and running around the house, because it's, you know, Dad's gone and Seth's gone, and they know that Mom's going to be starting to do something. But I've kind of run out of steam. I can't do it anymore. I mean, lose some of my weight. Maybe I'll get some of my energy back too. Anywho, so we have the St. James. So I got the work thing going on, and then this week, help me, December 3rd. This week, December 3rd, on Thursday is that big St. James thing. So we have a room at the St. James, and we're going to all stay at the St. James Hotel. And it's an old, you know, Victorian feeling hotel. I love that. And the big wine tasting is there also. So it will be all of us, and my cousin Christy, my boys, and my husband, and my husband's father, Raleigh, is going to come too, and he's going to come over. He's taking a taxi back home. He's not staying at the hotel. But we have that all big thing. So it's going to be nice. So I ordered. I didn't need to. I should order something I wore last year, because it's like, but I ordered a dress because I wanted a new dress. Last year it was kind of like red all season long, and this year I went on to, and where did I find the dress? eBay. I found it. Was it eBay? I think it was eBay, and it's a 1950s styled dress, and I thought, well, and it's like a dark green, kind of like a dark evergreen color, and you'll see some pictures of it. But I just wanted something different, and I didn't need to buy it, but it did. And it was a really good deal. The dress was $24, and the shipping and handling was $5. So it was under $30. So, and it was a brand new dress, and it was one of these places you're kind of like, oh, and they specialize in that type of dress, and I was kind of wondering about the material. And it's just kind of a, I don't know what, it's cotton, but it's got something called elastine in it, and something else, and the feel of the material is kind of different. It's kind of a stretchy, cottony. It's going to be super comfortable. And I thought, and I ironed it up, and it ironed up okay, but I'm just fearful that when I wash it, that the color is not going to, it's going to wash unevenly, I guess, or it might get a funky shape after washing. So I will try to wear it 2 or 3 times, and just Febreze it and hang it outside to freshen it up, because I'm afraid once I wash this dress, it'll be kind of sad, because I do love the style of it. It's very classic, early 50s. Kind of an empire. It's got a waist to it, but it's kind of an empire with ruching and stuff. And it's got 3/4 sleeves, and I love the style. And the style, for me, who have many things to cover up, the style looks very nice on me, I think. So I'd be very sad if I can't wear it after. So I'm going to try to get some wear out of it until I wash it, because I'm afraid it might go. It might wash up nice too. I don't know. It's just the funkiest feeling material. I mean, go get it right now. I'm going to show you. It's weird. Okay, so here's the dress, and it's, like I said, it's just a different. You can see it's a heavy cotton material, and I just love the look of the dress. You know, it has that classic 50s style. almost kind of late 40s with the way it's ruched up here in the bust line. It's got a waist area on it too. It goes up into this Empire waist type with the 3/4 sleeves on it, and very it's a fit and flare dress, so it just flares out just a little bit, but it's nice and tailored, so it's got a flat pleat on the front and back, so it lays really nice. So I'm kind of like waiting for the totes to come over and then kind of decide, do I want to start putting a few decorations? I don't know. It's not December 1st. I don't know. You don't have to. But I guess it's after Thanksgiving. I might start putting a few things up because everybody will be kind of meeting and gathering here at the house to go over to the St. James for the wine thing. So I like to have a few Christmas things up just to get in the mood and the spirit, because you go over to St. James and it's so beautiful. It's all decorated up for the season. I just love that hotel. I hope it always stays open. I know some of the stores that are within the St. James are struggling and closing because, you know, they're kind of little high-end things, and there's only so many high-end people to buy your high-end things. You know, people are cyber shopping and online shopping, just like I do. And I'm trying to do everything online that I can. I don't think I have to go to the store for anything. I think I'm going to even we always try to buy something for the household. I'm going to buy a TV entertainment center stand for our 32-inch TV, because we got, believe this or not, a 27-inch TV in our living room. And it's doable and you can use it, but I got that because it fit into my old time entertainment center, which I had, you know, it's the big oak ones. Well, I need to get a different one and get a bigger TV, so, because we do watch quite a bit of TV in the wintertime. I don't go very much, so it'll be a nice one that we can all see and I don't have to have my spectacles on to watch all the time because it's so small. So we're looking for, and I found one at Walmart, so I'm going to order it, so that will be the household Christmas present. But I got like a bunch of the boys' stuff done. And I said, what do you want? Because it used to be like, you wanted to surprise them. And I usually get them some fun little things. But they're past the point of surprising, because like, what do you need? What do you really want? What do you really need? And that's what they get. It's still fun just to get something that you didn't have to pay for, right? And Santa always brings in stuff for the stocking. So that is what I'm doing today. Just finishing up stuff, doing some organizing with my son Seth, even though he doesn't want me to, and getting that done. And then next weekend, my cousin Chris will be here for the visit from the wine thing and staying for the whole weekend. So, and I hope to get back more on my rotation schedule. I was doing more morning coffees with you in the spring, summer, early fall than I am now. And you think I'd have more time, but the holidays and then stuff's popping up, you know, then I have coffee and I like it. And my vintage bedroom here is all nice and clean and neat. I just love it, because before it was, oh Lord, it was like, oh, claustrophobic because I had so much stuff, because I'm going to have another little, I know, probably because I bought too much stuff, but have a little holiday makeup, you know, because everybody has stuff going the holidays, whether it's for religious beliefs or not, or if you believe in the holidays or not, but everybody has more gatherings and festivities going on in the month of December. So since I've had such unbelievable luck in getting super great deals through e.l.f. and some other product lines that's all cruelty free, I decided to do a little December we're going somewhere special giveaway for makeup, and I think I'll have enough to do 3 or 4 nice little sets, and they're just going to be real simple, small packaging, smaller delivery fee of different makeup that will just give you a nice, like, a little holiday look and stuff. So I'm going to put that together and have a little bit of a little I guess I can say holiday giveaway if you believe in holiday, you know, but I don't want people like, I can't do that because I don't believe in holidays or Christmas, or, but I want to be able to include something, everybody for it, so I don't know what I'll call it. Something, let's get pretty, I don't know. So I got to get that all together and put that on this weekend, because then I'll have that, so I can get it shipped to you within the next couple weeks, you know, so I like to have it, get it posted by the 1st of December so that I can get it shipped by, you know, within 7 days, so that people can use it for the holidays, because it's nice to have some nice fun little more festive makeup during the holiday season or gathering time for others. So everybody have a great week. I'll see you next time we have coffee, hopefully in a week. Sometimes stuff comes up though, you know how that is. And we'll catch everybody later, and get your Thanksgiving stuff down, get your Christmas stuff up. Until next time, take care.